I spent the last week analyzing what top finance YouTubers are buying right now, and 5 stocks keep coming up over and over again. These are the picks that Graham Stephan, Meet Kevin, Andrei Jikh, and other major finance creators are recommending. Break down each one and see if they're worth your money. Before we dive in, a quick disclaimer. This is not financial advice. I'm simply analyzing what popular finance YouTubers are saying. Always do your own research and consult with a financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Now let's get into it. Stock number 1, Apple.
Ticker symbole APL.
Multiple finance YouTubers are bullish on Apple heading into 2025, and here's why. Graham Stephan mentioned in a recent video that Apple continues to dominate the premium smartphone market, and their services revenue keeps growing quarter after quarter. Meet Kevin pointed out that Apple's ecosystem is virtually unbreakable. Once you're in with an iPhone, Apple Watch, AirPods, and Mac, you're locked in. That's recurring revenue that competitors can't touch. The company is also pushing hard into artificial intelligence with Apple Intelligence, their AI integration across devices. While they were late to the AI game, their massive user base gives them a huge advantage in rolling out AI features. Current price is around $250 per share, with analysts projecting continued growth as they expand into new product categories like the Vision Pro and potential AI services. My take? Apple is a solid blue-chip stock with proven staying power. It's not going to 10x overnight, but it's a stable addition to any portfolio. The main risk is their heavy dependence on iPhone sales and potential regulatory challenges. Stock number 2, NVIDIA.
Ticker symbol NVDA.
If you've been anywhere near finance YouTube in the past year, you've heard about NVIDIA. This stock has been on fire, and creators are still talking about it for 2025. Andrei Jikh broke down why NVIDIA isn't just a chip company. They're the infrastructure provider for artificial intelligence. Every major AI company from OpenAI to Google needs NVIDIA's chips to train their models. The numbers are staggering. NVIDIA's revenue jumped over 200% year over year. Their H100 and H200 chips are so in demand that companies are paying premium prices and waiting months for delivery. Meet Kevin mentioned that NVIDIA isn't just selling hardware. They're building an entire ecosystem with their CUDA software platform that makes it nearly impossible for competitors to catch up. The stock trades at a premium valuation, currently around $140 per share after massive gains. Some creators warn about potential volatility, but most remain bullish on long-term AI growth. My analysis? NVIDIA is riding the AI wave, and that wave isn't stopping anytime soon. However, the stock has already had massive gains, so expect volatility. This is a higher risk, higher reward play compared to something like Apple. Competition from AMD and custom chips from companies like Google is the main concern. Stock number 3, Amazon.
Ticker AMZN.
Amazon keeps appearing in portfolio discussions, and for good reason. This isn't just an online store anymore. Graham Stephan highlighted Amazon's dominance in cloud computing through AWS, Amazon Web Services. AWS generates massive profit margins and is the backbone of the internet. Netflix, Airbnb, countless startups, they all run on AWS. Financial Education mentioned Amazon's advertising business, which is now the 3rd largest digital ad platform after Google and Meta. When you search for products on Amazon, those sponsored listings are pure profit for Amazon. The company is also pushing hard into AI, healthcare, and even satellite internet with Project Kuiper to compete with Starlink. Trading around $220 per share, Amazon has recovered from its 2022 lows and continues expanding into new markets. My take? Amazon is diversified across e-commerce, cloud computing, advertising, and logistics. That diversification reduces risk. The main concern is regulatory pressure and the sheer size making it harder to maintain growth rates. But for a trillion-dollar company, they're still growing impressively. Stock number 4, Microsoft. Ticker MSFT. Multiple creators are highlighting Microsoft as the safer AI play compared to NVIDIA. Meet Kevin explained that Microsoft owns 49% of OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT. They're integrating AI across all their products: Windows, Office, Bing, everything. But here's what makes Microsoft special. They have recurring revenue through Office 365 subscriptions and Azure cloud services. Businesses are locked into the Microsoft ecosystem, paying monthly fees that create predictable income. Andrei Jikh noted Microsoft's gaming division is also massive after acquiring Activision Blizzard. They're building the Netflix of gaming with Game Pass. Currently trading around $440 per share, Microsoft offers exposure to AI, cloud computing, productivity software, and gaming all in one stock. My analysis? Microsoft is the definition of a diversified tech giant. They're in everything AI, cloud, gaming, enterprise software. Less volatile than pure AI plays like NVIDIA but with solid growth potential. The main risk is they're so large that massive growth becomes difficult. Stock number 5. Tesla.
Ticker TSLA.
Tesla is controversial among finance YouTubers, with opinions split sharply. Graham Stephan acknowledged Tesla's innovation but questioned the valuation. At around $400 per share, the company trades at a massive premium compared to traditional automakers. Meet Kevin is more bullish, pointing to Tesla's leadership in electric vehicles, their supercharger network advantage, and potential in autonomous driving and robotics with Optimus. The bull case. Tesla isn't just a car company, they're an energy company, an AI company. If they achieve full self-driving, the upside is enormous. The bear case. Competition is intensifying from both traditional automakers and Chinese EV companies. Margins are compressing. The stock price assumes perfection. My honest take? Tesla is the highest risk stock on this list. It could double or get cut in half depending on execution and market sentiment. This is not a stock for conservative investors. If you believe in Elon Musk's vision and can handle volatility, it might fit your risk tolerance. But don't bet the farm on it. So those are the 5 stocks finance YouTubers are talking about for 2025. Apple, NVIDIA, Amazon, Microsoft, and Tesla. Here's what I noticed across all these picks. First, 4 out of 5 are megacap tech stocks. Finance YouTubers are playing it relatively safe with established companies rather than speculative small caps. Second, AI exposure is a common theme. Whether it's NVIDIA making the chips, Microsoft integrating ChatGPT, or Amazon building AI services, artificial intelligence is the dominant trend. Third, these aren't get-rich-quick stocks. These are long-term holds that creators recommend for building wealth over years, not weeks. My overall take? If you're building a portfolio, having exposure to big tech makes sense. These companies have proven business models, strong balance sheets, and competitive advantages. However, here's what concerns me. These 5 stocks are heavily correlated. If big tech sells off, they'll all drop together. That's not true diversification. You'd want to balance this with index funds, international stocks, bonds, and other assets. Also remember, by the time finance YouTubers are all talking about a stock, a lot of the gains may already be priced in. NVIDIA is a perfect example. It's up hundreds of % already. The smartest approach? Don't try to pick individual stocks unless you have time to research deeply. Most people, including many finance YouTubers, would be better off just buying VOO or VTI, the S&P 500 and total market index funds we discussed in the last video. But if you do want exposure to these individual companies, consider starting small. Maybe allocate 10 to 20% of your portfolio to individual stocks and keep the rest in diversified index funds. What do you think about these picks? Are you buying any of them? Let me know in the comments. And if you want more analysis of what top finance creators are saying, subscribe and hit the notification bell. I'll see you in the next one.